guys, in this video we're going to be looking at some examples on how to graph slope-intercept form. So by now you know that y equals mx plus b is your slope-intercept form. M is always your slope, and then b is your y-intercept, so that's where it crosses on the y-axis. And just so you remember, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So let's say the graph is like that. Your y-intercept would be right here because that's where it crosses your y-axis at. And one thing to remember also is slope is rise over run. In a positive slope, you're always going to rise up and run to the right. Okay, now let's look at some actual examples. Number one, we have y equals negative 2/5 x minus 3. So what you always do in graphing is you always start with your y-intercept. So we look at negative 3. So we start at 0 and we go 1, 2, 3. Put a dot. Okay, now we look at our slope. So since this one is negative, you got to keep in mind negative slope so they fall from left to right. So this one, instead of doing rise over run, we're actually going to fall and then run because it's negative. So we're going to go down 2, 1, 2, and over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing again, down 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see it's going this way, so we go up 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then of course we just connect all of our points. You always put arrows at the end of your line showing that it's continuing, so it doesn't stop anywhere. And that's how you graph that one. Let's look at this example. Y equals 1/2 x plus 5. So once again, we're going to start with our y-intercept, which is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We graphed it at positive 5. And this one's a positive slope, so rise over run. We're going up 1 over 2. 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 Same thing here, down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. And I think you get it by now. And once again, you always want to draw that line. You do not want to just have your point. You always want to connect all of those points. Gonna have your arrows. There you go. Number 3, same thing. So -1 on our y-axis. The only thing different about this one is that we have a whole number for a slope. No problem, you're just gonna put it over a 1. So you can go up 6 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see it goes something like that. Okay, let's look at number 4. 6 on our y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is another thing that just becomes super repetitive after a while. You'll have this down in no time. When it's just a negative x, that's like saying a -1. And then if you remember a whole number, we just put that over 1. So it's just saying -1 over 1. So we're gonna go down 1 over 1. These are actually one of the easiest graphs you can do is when you have a slope of 1 or -1. Because it's just a pretty simple pattern. And there you go. Okay, let's look at these last 2 examples. So number 5, if you notice, it doesn't have a y-intercept because there's nothing back here. So what you do then is you plot the point just on the axis, so like at 0. And then you just treat it normally. So it's -3/4, so we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, that's right. Up 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we see it's going something like that. All right, you probably have it down by now, but we're gonna do one last example together. We're gonna plot a -3 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3. And we have a positive 5/4 for our slope, so up 5 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we see it goes something like that.